So hey, what's up guys, Riotbox here and welcome back to another episode of the Moto GP 20 career mode, and this time we're in season 2 of course, in the Moto 2 championship. You can see our bike down below is looking alright, the design's growing on me, but we seem to have a new chief engineer proposal coming through, which adds a lot of synergy to the frame. That's looking pretty good. I'm going to have to hire someone. But I want to get this engine development done a little bit further first. We do have enough to develop the next node, so I'm going to go ahead and get our usual staff members for the engine department on it. So now we've got 4 members of staff, 7 weeks on development and 3 weeks on the frame. We could probably do some of this now. Yep, we can do some more anti-wheelie so we can develop that. Get the usual members on that, whoever they are. Who are you? It's these two, it's James and Jackson, so we get those on it. Only got 2 members for this part of the team. Yep, James and Jackson. We'll get both staff members on it. Now we have 7 weeks until that comes through, so 7 weeks for the engine and electronics upgrades and 3 weeks for the frame. Take a look at the championship then. We had just 66 points off of Thomas Luthi. Got a few good results in the last episode, so make sure you go check that episode out before watching today's episode. So let's head down to the track then. In this episode we'll be doing Assen and then the Kimi Ring. We've only raced there once before and that was in last season, so let's see how we get on this episode then. It looks like it's going to be a wet race. Qualifying is going to be dry, so let's head down to the track. So here we are on our flying lap in Q2. Schrotter's the time to beat, 37.6. I think I did a 36.6 in Q1 if I remember correctly. It was a 36 something. So we should be on for pole position if we can just replicate that lap. So let's see if we can smash out this lap. What's the gap? Ooh, we're just 2/10 off of them in the first sector. So a little bit of work to do then here in qualifying 2. Just a 1/10.5 under his time now. We've gained it all back in that second sector. Let's power on into sector number 3s and 4 then. Good run through the final corner then, and we go a second clear. We were just 2/10 clear at the end of the third sector, so we gained almost a second in that final sector, but that's going to do me. Unfortunately, we've got a wet race, otherwise I'll be feeling really confident about the race, but it's going to be a wet track, look. So I'm a bit annoyed about that because I thought we have good, really good dry pace, but at least we're starting from the front. So let's head out on track then. I've not put any extra fuel in. We don't have to do anything about the tyres because we've only got mediums available to us. So let's see what we can do then. Start from pole position. Got a bit of work to do in this race, I think, because we're going to have to try and hold on in the wet. Now I suspect our pace won't be as good as it is in the dry, but let's see what the AI can do. Right then, Power Mode 2 off of the line, and we're away. Bit of a wheelie, side by side with Schrotter here. Gonna drop the Power Mode down now, and we're gonna chuck it into turn number 1, and hopefully we're gonna be ahead coming to turn number 1, which we are, which is good. Brilliant stuff then. Good pace around here at Assen off the line. Now we're gonna try and hold it through the rest of the race then. Let's see. Let's just get through lap number 1. And we can assess it from there. Of course, we've got to look after the tyres as well. Obviously, it's wet, so the track's going to dry up because it's not raining. So we will see our pace improve over the course of the race, I think. And we've got Schrotter right behind us. I don't know where Luthi is. Didn't get a chance to look, but Sam Lowe's is all the way down in P17. Mark VDS will not be happy with his performance. Around turn 8, we still lead, and we've cleared Schrotter a little bit through there, so our pace is looking good early on. I do really like Assen, it's my favourite track, so I have been practicing it a lot, so I'm hoping we might be able to get our first win in Moto 2. I don't think we've got our first win yet. I think we've been close in the last episode, but not quite able to get it. But we lead here early on. Half a second clear of Schrotter. Maybe the wet track conditions are playing into our favour here. How is that a time penalty? That is ridiculous. Sorry, I had to pause it to sneeze then. Hay fever is a bit triggering at the minute. We're a second clear as we cross the line. So, that's annoying. We've got a 2/10 time penalty. We're a bit wide at the exit of turn number 1. Exiting sector 1 on lap number 2 then. What's the gap to the guys behind? It's grown by about a 1/10, so we're pushing in the right direction. I'm able to save fuel as well through the tight technical sections. If you've noticed that, I've been whacking the fuel mode down into power mode 0, sorry. But, yep, still pulling away. Half a second through that sector there. And, okay then. I think the wet weather... Ooh, don't speak too soon. Come on, get back on track. I think the wet weather is playing into our hands a little bit. We still seem to have some good pace. Just have to be careful on the throttle. The right hand side of the tyres taking a bit of a beating, so we're going to have to look after that and manage that through the rest of the race. Lost a few tenths through that third sector, but we should be okay through the final sector. Don't pick up a penalty this time. See what the gap is. We are absolutely dominating today. 40.6, fast lap of the race, 1.7 seconds clear. Bit deep into turn 1, run a little bit wide on exit. You can see it's already getting a bit brighter, and this is why our right hand side of the tyre wears, because of this sort of first sector. So I can see that I think the AI are catching up a little bit, so I need to continue to push if I can. Good run out of here. Yeah, I think they closed up. Yep, they definitely have. It's Baldassari behind now, not Schrotter, so maybe Baldassari was stuck behind Schrotter a bit. I don't know, I'm just guessing. But I will be disappointed if he just suddenly catches up to us. We've grown the gap by 1/10 of a second through that. Tyres, we're managing the temperatures lovely. It's just the right hand side of the rear for wear, which I'm a little bit concerned about, but we should be okay as long as we don't put a load of power through it and spin up the rear. We're doing okay. It's almost about halfway worn. I'm really concerned about the right hand side of the rear. We're going to have to manage it, although we've got good pace, and we've got a lot of pace in the bag as well, because I'm not pushing too hard. I'm going quite steady, I'm sure you can tell. But, yep, good run across the line. Another fastest lap of the race as the track starts to dry. I don't want anyone behind setting faster pace than us. We need to keep on top of it. 1.8 through the first, through the start-finish straight. Oh, what's it going to be as we come through the first sector? Obviously, we've just spun up the rear a little bit there. It's a game of management strategy, this race is. Usually we get into some dogfights, but look at the guy in second place. He's clearing the guy in third place. So I'm a bit... Yeah, it's Baldassari. He's quick through that first sector, isn't he? What's the gap now? 1.6. Okay, so he's not closed in as much as I thought he had. And of course we're going to use all the excess fuel on the final lap. Power mode 2 for the whole lap, basically. I don't feel the need to push it right now. But that rear tyre, look at the right hand side. Right hand side of the rear is looking nasty. Don't want to chuck it into a high side, especially with all these damp patches everywhere. It's really tricky conditions out there. Chuck it in. I'm just trying not to throw a whole bunch of heat through that side, but I mean there's lots of right-handers here at Assen, so it's pretty tricky. 1.6. A little bit too much on the front brake into the final corner. Oh. I feel like Baldassarri's caught up. Yes, he's gone almost a second quicker than us on that last lap. No, I don't want to take the win away from us. Right, come on. Ah, if I start pushing it too hard through these right-handers as well, it's going to cost us. Baldassarri's bridging the gap. No. Come on, we need to find some pace. Come on. Come on. He's right there. 7/10 off. Let's see if we can bang in the fastest lap of the race this time around. We pulled out a little bit through that sector, which is good. Oh, that rear tyre this time next lap is going to be almost gone. What's the gap then? It's come through the third sector. 1 second. He's definitely closing it. It's going to come down to the wire, isn't it? It's going to come down to the last lap. Oh, the focus. Did you see the rear get unstable there? Got exactly 1 lap of fuel left, so we're going to be marginal for fuel. 38.6. Fast lap of the race from us, but has Baldassarri gone quicker? The rear can't chuck it in like we usually would. That rear tyre then. Oh, I thought it was going the whole way around. Gotta watch it into here as well. But he's right on the back of us. Our rear tyre on the right hand side. We're going to struggle on the brakes if we chuck it too hard into the right handers and on exit asking for the power. Oh guys, this is going to be interesting. God. 7/10 behind. Luckily through this left-hander we got a lot of tyre life left. But through here, it's okay. Oh, run it wide. Baldassarri's going to be looking at us like, what is he doing going all over the place? Oh, oh, oh. He's right there. Oh no. If he bombs it up the final corner, look at that right hand side of the tyre. It's gone. It is gone. He's only 4/10 behind. A little bit wide at the left hander. He's right there. Come on, rear. Oh, run it a bit deep into there. Oh no, Baldassarri right at the last. No. Oh no. Right at the death. I had absolutely no confidence on the brakes there. And I had the penalty, of course, didn't I? Oh, he got us right at the end. That is annoying. That was an awful last lap because of that last sector we had no right hand side of the tyre left and it just went. And then through the final corner, obviously chucking it in to the chicane, the right hander, the first part of it. Just had no confidence on the brakes and ran too deep. I feel like he would have got us with that penalty anyway. Here we go. Take a look at the last sector then. Bomb it through there. You can see the rear squirreling all over the place. And again, chucking it in the left-hander, we ran a bit wide, which really didn't help us out. And it allowed him to close right up. And then on the brakes, just ran it deep. Had no confidence. And look at the rear. And then asking for the power. He just got a much cleaner exit. And he took the win at the death. Ah, dear, dear, dear. Another replay, taking a look at the rear tyre. There, he just took a much better line through there. Asked for the power. And through he went. Riding on board with Baldassarri then. You'll just see us up the road. Run it in deep. We're going to come in shot any moment now as he comes past us there. Look at that. Through he goes. Baldassarri. Good ride from him at the end. This first Moto2 win still eludes us. That means Baldassarri closes up 2 points off of Thomas Luthi though. Would have been good for us to beat Baldassarri because we'd have closed him down in the championship. But we're stuck in third place. 55 points clear. And next up is the Finnish Grand Prix. I don't think we've got anything to do at the main menu because of obviously R&D is underway for every department. So let's head straight down to qualifying then at the Finnish Grand Prix. So here we are on our first attempt at a decent lap in Q2. Thomas Luthi is 1:48.8. I got through fastest in Q1, but I can't remember what the time was. What's the gap? We're just under 0.3 of a second off. Through the second sector, we're about half a second off. I'm still trying to learn the Kimi Ring circuit, to be honest. It's only the second time racing. You can see I'm missing Apex's left, right and centre. Bastianini having trouble as well as he hits the deck in Q2. This might be a bit of a better sector and might bring us a bit closer to Thomas Luthi's time, but the rear there just asking for the power and not working for us. 1.4 seconds off, that's ridiculous. Round the final corner then, struggling to find any sort of rhythm and flow around here at the Kimi Ring. We're only up into P14 then. So I'm just going to end the session. I need to learn this track. I need to put the practice in. So we're going to be starting from pretty much the middle of the grid. So yeah, we're going to have to fight our way up through the order. 85 degrees of track temperature, but I'm going to go for a medium, soft front, medium rear. That's going to do me nicely, I think. Because we're a bit heavy on the old accelerator, so let's see them. Got a bit of a climb up the grid, but hopefully we can do it. Should make it interesting. I don't think we're going to get anywhere near Thomas Luthi or Schrotter or Baldassari. They're very quick, and I just haven't got the pace here at the Kimi Ring yet. So bang in the middle of the grid, basically. Our times were atrocious in Q1. In Q2, sorry, going to turn number 1 now then. Try and find a way up through the order if we can. Hopefully the soft in the front will help make the front end a bit more agile and nimble. Contact there, someone drives around the outside and I think he went down. Was that Pons that was on our outside there? I think it might have been. Anyway, up into P16 off of the start then. Got a steep learning curve here today. Late as we can on the brakes. Don't really know the braking point either. We get done around the outside by Garzo. So we're down into P17. Try and find a way back up through the grid if we can. Up the inside of Garzo again. Come chug up the inside for turn 10. I think that's Remy Gardner. Yeah, it is. Just ahead of us, and then Sam Lowe's there in P14's not had a good start either here today. Mark VDS will not be happy with the Brit there. Right then. Again, the rear just snaps on us slightly. Try to get past these two up the inside of Gardner. That was a bit aggressive. Lifted him up a bit there. Slap on the wrist for me, but we get away with it. No penalty from the stewards. Use some power mode 2 and slipstream and try and get past Lowe's and can it up the inside into turn number 1. That's up to P11 now. Trying to get a good run on this back straight then. I'm going to go for the overtake. If I can, use some slipstream and power mode 2 just to try close up to the back of them, but it's not working. They're going to hold us up slightly as they're trying to find a way through. Through on Dalla Porta. Bit aggressive there. Right, we've got a bit of a challenge if we can get back past Vier. Power mode 2 works nice out of there. Push to pass almost. Ah, that was awful. Who's gone down? Bezecchi's gone down. Someone behind, not ahead. Oh no, it was someone behind. P9 now. Got a bit of a gap to try and close to these guys up the road. Be interested to see if we've got the pace to do that. .5 seconds, so a bit of a gap. Not really going to be able to follow anyone up to the back of them. It's all down to us now. So let's see if we can do it. Luthi 48.1. What sort of time do we do? 50.4. Great. 2.7, we lost 2 tenths through the final sector there. I could sort of do sector 1, but then after that, still learning. On the power then. Pulling a bit of a gap to the guys behind, which is good. It's just the pack ahead are running a lot quicker, so I've got to bridge the gap. And it's 2.8 as we've gone through that next sector split, so still not gaining anything at all really. Oh, we're losing so much time to 3.5 seconds. Our rear tyre's getting red hot as well. And the guys behind have closed in. Thomas Luthi 47.8. Oh god. Not enjoying this track at the minute. I think once I learn it I'll probably enjoy it, but I need to start calling the rear somehow. And Jorge Martin's now catching up to us. But I need to call this rear tyre somehow. It's better run out of there. Right, we now have to go defensive then. Oh, here's Jorge Martin already coming up past us. We're going to have to react quick or else he'll find a rhythm and escape us. Our tyre's starting to cool down a bit now as well, which is better. He's already pulled half a second. Oh, and who's this behind us? Gotta watch out. It's the guy, but we can't pronounce his name. Fabio, I think his first name is. Fabio behind. Maybe Martin can close the gap, and if we can sort of find a bit of pace by following him. Look, he's keeping an eye on us. Come on, Martin, close the gap to the guys ahead. We've already lost half a second to him. Run it deep into there. But we are cooling the rear slightly. Well, we were. We've lit it up again. Ah, that's not good. Caught the grass slightly. 1.6. We're losing half a second each sector. Look how wide we are through there as well. Fabio clipped. Oh, did he clip our rear or did I just spin it up? I don't know. He was very close though. And here he comes. Gonna come flying up our inside. I've used power mode 2 to defend slightly. I'm gonna chuck it back to the racing line now, and he's coming through with the slipstream. He's through up the inside. I'm gonna switch it back, get him back. Haha, we run it deep. This is allowing everyone else to catch up. Run it a bit wide at turn 10, and this is Gardner trying it up our inside. Yes, it is, and he gives us light damage. Please be a bit more careful, Gardner. Oh, who's this? Sending it. We're going to get him back. We're under attack. And we got damage. Ah! We're being eaten alive here. Going to cut back in front. Oh! Now this is some aggressive defending, which isn't working out for us. Pierre. Pierre's through. They're all coming through. We got absolutely no pace here. Come on. Yeah, Fabio's through. We're just desperately trying to hold on. We're going to get him back though into turn number 1 if we can. Could we get Vierre? Don't know. It's a bit of an ask, isn't it? If we could push it. Oh, there's a crash. Aaron Canet goes down behind. Gonna use some of this extra fuel. If we would close the gap to Vieira ahead, that would be great, but I doubt we will. Right, only a few corners to go. Thomas Luthi takes the win. He's going to pull out loads of points on us in the championship again. Our 55-point deficit is going to grow, which isn't good. And people are being swapped at the final corner. Get them both back. Come on. Oh, that's for the power. Sorry, Gardner. Oh, race to forget, I think. We will start to get better at the Kimi ring, I do hope. 47.8 was the times. We couldn't even break out the 49s. Horrendous stuff. What's the championship look like? 75 points off. Marini closes us down as well, and Bastianini behind. So, not ideal. Disappointing first race, of course. We lost out on the win very narrowly, and then a pretty poor performance by our standards here so far this season in the Moto 2. So what I want to do is look at what's gone on here, because we've had a contract proposal from a new team, Kenwood Speed Up, which I'm just going to refuse. So that's interesting. I'm going to go on the contract search actually and have a look. We've got medium chance of making it into one of these teams, so I really don't know what to do here. Look, do I try and start a negotiation? Aprilia could be interesting. I'm going to try and negotiate with all three of these teams early on. Maybe this will shoot ourselves in the foot. But there's 10 weeks of progress here to go. So we're starting negotiations. We need to really prove ourselves. We've got some technical staff management coming up. Electronics department. Hey, finally someone for the engine. Even though I think we've now pretty much fully developed the engine. Have we? No, we've got quite a bit of development on the engine. So, this is what we need. Alessio Russo. We're going to accept him onto our team. We're going to splash the cash. And he can really help us out, hopefully. That'll do nicely. I'm going to advance into the next week. I've got another candidate. I've just signed someone. So, I'm going to end off the episode here. We've skipped all the way to Brno now. And we've had something come through. Moto 2 proposal expires in 13 weeks. Yeah, I don't want to do that. 7 weeks left on these two. So, that's going to end off this episode here. I hope you guys have enjoyed despite that pretty poor Finnish Grand Prix. But we're still learning the track. Hopefully, for the GP, we'll do a lot better. And I'll probably throw in a few practice sessions for the GP next season. Hopefully, if we can get there. But that's been it for today's episode. I really do hope you have enjoyed and are continuing to enjoy this career mode. You guys have been absolutely smashing it. So thank you so much for the support on this video series so far. And I hope you guys do tune in for the future episodes. So I'll see you guys in the next one.